From the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the in the scene. Now just like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Running with Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Breeze now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll run. Hurry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with the option. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Steps away. That one complete to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Flushed out right. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
in inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run the counter with Murray. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Breeze again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints have taken the lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Again, it's Breeze. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
15. Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Completes it to Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 20.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Saints.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
They are
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 50 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flush to his right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Good call, man.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet. sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. For the fullback, this is Mike Burton, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They run again with the fullback Burton. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
At the 30-yard line, it's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff to the fullback Burton. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, Murray. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carried by the fullback. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Breeze going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Drew Brees keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Saints 7, Rams 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Again, Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 45 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
To Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
45-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. At the
to throw again on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second and 10, Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Goff. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run here with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard 50-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back now here live in New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
People watching this one right here gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what it looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get your...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Pass intercepted. The Saints take over.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Won't you get down?